This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Last class we were using Power Pivot, how to create the data model options. Then how to, by giving the relationship, how to combine multiple tables of data is in one table. So that all these options I showed in the uh, last class, means previous class we completed that options. If you have any confusions, anything, one more time I will show you the details also. Okay, so here if I have the multiple data means, so then if I have the sales department in the different format, means PDF format, customer details if I have in the JSON, or else a different sheets of data when we are going to import from other sources. If I have the different source of data, means sheets of data, importing that different sheets of data, we are going to converting as a one table. Using the table we are going to uh, creating a visualization. How that is we call as a data model options is there. Okay, so here here to activate the Power Pivot options, enable, go to File tab, Options, so then Add-ins, Manage, Comment, Add-ins options. See what all these are. For example, if I want to see the details, I am going to open the Excel. In that, open the Excel data. Here, open my Excel file, go to File tab, More Options, click on that options. In this particular options we have here add-ins option is there. Click on that add-ins. Once if you click on that add-ins options, here manage option, come down. Here manage option is there. In that, click on the drop down button, select command add-ins option, click on that command add-ins. After click on go. Once if you go, so the here options is showing Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel. We have to activate this one, enable, then click on OK. Automatically Power Pivot file is means the tab is going to open. Using this tab, we can import the multiple sheets of data, all these things we can, by importing the data, we can create a visualization, all these things. For example, I am going to create different sheets of data. For example, in this particular sheet, I have order ID. So that means 101 order ID, this one. I am going to select only 5 details. I am going to 5 data I am going to select here. Customer ID. Manually you have to create one. Simultaneously you have to create. See, customer ID. CU underscore 101. Again CU 102. Like this we created. This my customer ID. Customer name I want to create. Name. So here add soft. Airsoft company. So then Mastercraft. Manju Brothers. Satya Dealers. Shiva and Co. They are my customers. That means they are my customer name. This is one information in this particular sheet. This I want to rename customer. Again, one more sheet I want to open. Same, I am going to take order ID here. Select the order ID, copy, click on that, paste. Product ID, I want to give here product ID. Click on that. PR 111. See, like this is my product ID I have. In that, product name, that means product name, processor, watches, perfumes, shoes, laptop, all these my product. Okay, so then here this one product details I have, product. Next, open this one. Here I am going to select product ID, copy and paste here, pasted. Now sales ID 123 124 is the sales ID. Quantity, sorry, each product rate is quantity, price, which product we have, processor 2500, watches 1200, perfume 850 rupees, shoes 550, laptop 12,000 rupees. This is my price options we have. This is for sales details. Rename sales. Now we have to convert the data as a table. If I want to convert the data as a table wise, so Control plus T is the shortcut key. If I want to convert the table, click on that. Control A, all selected. Control T is the shortcut key to convert the data. This is my table. Again, click on that. Control A, Control T. Okay. Now see, sales sum. Control A, Control T is the shortcut key if I want to convert the data as a table wise. See, now different sheets of data I have in that. So for that, I want to import these different type of sheets and here different table is there, here also different table. But I want to merge the three tables of data as a one table. Then I want to give the visualization. So I want to save the file first. Here, if I convert the table, see table 1, this is for, now see, sorry, table 2, sales information I have, or else. If you want to change the table name, here, table underscore customer, this is the customer details, enter. Again click on that. If I want to rename the table, table underscore product, enter. Sales, table design, here go to table name. I want to rename the product underscore sales. Like this I renamed my file. Like this 3 file sheets of data I have. This data I want to import to the Power Query editor. Means by giving the relationship I want to convert the data, then I want to create a visualization. Means this data I am going to import to the pivot table. In the pivot table we are going to create a pivot chart we are going to create. Okay, first I want to save the data here. The desktop I am going to save. So I am going to give that ppv. This is my file and power pivot I given in the desktop. Click on save. I saved my file. File name is ppv option is there. Close this one. Then open the Excel. See, I want to import the data. If I want to, last class I showed what is the difference between copy paste and import the data. Whenever we are going to work with the Excel, we should import the data. Whenever we are going to import the data, it's going to store in the table format only. Suppose if we created in a notepad also, we can convert the notepad data as a table wise also. Okay, so if I want to import the data, go to data tab. Get data. My file is in Excel format. If you want different format, we can import. Click on that workbook. Once if you click on that workbook, it's going to ask which file you want to import. I want to import. This is my file. Click on that import option. Click on that import. See now, once if you click on that import option, see now we converted as a table, right? That's why table wise also it's going to display and sheet wise also it's going to display. We created 3 sheets of data. Once if you convert the data as a table wise, that option is going to display table wise also and sheet wise also is going to display. That's why 3 sheets means more than 2 sheets of data I have. That's why select in that, select multiple items. Once if you click on that, that sheet's details is going to display. This is one sheet of data. This one another sheet of data. This one sales informations I have. So must and should we have to select. Then only 3 sheets of data which is going to import. If you want to edit the data, we have to import like this using the data tab. Okay, but already this is the cleaned data. Means in this particular data, we don't have any errors, anything, nothing is there. That's why if you want to edit the data, we have to import, then we have to open into the Power Query editor, then we can edit the details. But here already there is no error, anything. Directly click on that Manage Data Model option. Once if you click on that manage data model, see now it's going to ask where is your data, import the data like this, going to ask. See now data model screen is opened here. Now I want to import the data, right? So that's why if you have the data in the database from data source, we can select I have, must and should we have. Suppose if you have data in your device, click on that from other sources options we can. Click on that other sources. In that, see it's going to ask using the SQL Server, Azure Map, Access, Oracle, which source we have, we can import the data. Come down in the below, see here, it's showing Excel. Excel file is there. Okay, click on that Excel file, click on that next option. Once if you click on that next option, so automatically it's going to ask, where is your file path? We have to give the file path. Click on that browse option. My file is this one. Select open. Select our file, then click on OK. Automatically it's going to add it in that file path. Once if you add the file, must and should we have to select use row as column header. Then only the table it will come in the proper way. Okay, select this one. Then click on next option. Next. See, in the particular file, what are the files is there, it's showing to us. Take this option. All the files I want to upload, select this one, then click on finish. Once if you click on that finish option, the file is going to uploading. See now, 5 rows transferred, product in the 5 rows transferred, like this is going to display. Then click on close. The file is going to open in our option, in our screen. Okay, so now this is the customer information we have, product information also is there, sales information we have. Directly here also if you want to use formula functions we can use. Each quantity each quantity rate is 2500, 5 quantity we sold, what is the total amount we can apply. So I showed in the last class also. So now after import the data, so here click on that diagram view option. Once if we have to click on that, once if you click on the diagram view, then only we can give the relationship one system to another system. Click on the diagram view. So all the how many files we imported, all the files is showing to us. Once if you click on the diagram view, now this is my file. See now, customer file, product sheet, customer sheet, product sheet, sales sheet, all the data we have. Now, to similar data, we can give the relationship to here. Same similar data should be similar data to similar data, we can give the relationship. So here in this particular date, order ID, in the product also order ID is there. Here also product ID. So that's why here order ID to order ID I am going to give the relationship. See now, we created. Now in this particular cell sheet we have product ID. Here also product ID is there. So product ID to product ID. By holding mouse key, drag and drop in the particular data. It's going to create like this. Now see, if I place the cursor, right click on that. If I don't want, we can delete the lines, all these things. If you want to edit, we can edit. Mark as inactive, we can select. All these options we have. Once if I click outside, I want to know that for which data they created the relationship. If you want to know that, go to, once if I click on that, automatically it's going to display. Product ID to product ID you given. If I place this in this particular button, order ID to order ID you given the relationship. Once if you give the relationship, click on that in the same screen only. See here, pivot table option is there. Click on that pivot table. Click pivot table. Automatically the data is going to open into the in our screen. So here in the pivot table, 3 sheets means 3 tables also it's available here. Using these 3 sheets also, 3 sheets of data, we can create. See now we created as a one table. Okay, now click on that customer name, drag and drop into the rows. See customer name we got. It's enough in the customer table. Product table, I want to import product name. See, automatically we got that product name also. and it's enough for in this particular table, go to sales option. See now sales, I want to select price. This is the price of product. Okay, sorry, here quantity. One second. Oh, product ID to product ID we have to give. Track the sales ID. Relationship may be needed. Okay, 1 second. Product to customer. Product to customer. 1 second. One second, I will show that. In that, it's not proper way, the data. The data where it once already in the last class we created. No, the data is there or not, I will check. PPV. It's there here. See now, we can convert the data. 3 datas also using these options. We can convert. So in that particular customer, delete these options. So customer ID, we can select a drag and drop into the customer name, and in the product one also we can select a customer name to customer name we given. In the sales also we imported the data, automatically pivot table it's going to create. Once if we select these options, we can create a pivot chart. So go to pivot table analyze options. In that pivot chart, any kind of chart if you want, which one you want, we can select. So we got, my system got stuck. Say like this we can select, or else like this pie chart if you want, bar chart if you want, we can select all these different types of chart we have. In that we can select. In the line chart, if you want to display the data, so automatically the details is going to display. In that, once if you select that design options, go to design, select which kind of design options you want, we can select. Delete these options if you don't want, delete. Here also we can delete. If you want to delete the display the data label, we can display, or else if you want to change the colors options, all these things we can change. Go to the page layout, we can give the different styles, we can different types of options, all these things we can. If you want to give the effects, we can give the effects also, we can. Like this we can create the pivot table, means power pivot options we can use. This is also one of the pivot chart only. Multiple tables if you have, or multiple sheets of data, we can convert as a one table. Then we can, in the pivot table, we can import within one sheet, one data we can import, we can create a visualization. This is my visualization. So this visualization we are going to import to the dashboard options whenever we are going to create them. All these options called as a power pivot options only. Next options in that. So here MIS report. MIS report. Actually, what is that MIS report? For example, whenever we entered my data. MIS report means Management Information System. Report is a structured report that collect in our companies. We can analyze and presents business data. What is that? That options are we can understand company performance. It's my company is going better or not, or loss we got. Entire details we can see that option. For example, if I have the more than 50 transactions every day we are going to do, that a manager doesn't know, doesn't want to see all the transaction. So we don't want to see all the transaction. I need only for example, how much sales happened in this particular month, then which salesperson performed best, which product from which product we got highest revenue means income, which region is making more profit, how much amount pending is there, how much persons paid options, still how many amount we have to receive, means we have to receive. So all the details, if I want to see that entire information, we are going to use so that means MIS report we are going to use. Means in that particular one, so I want to see, so total sales amount I want to find out. Total sales amount. So how much sales amount in this month? How much it's happened? So then which salesperson salesperson performed best, and which product, from which product highest profit we got. So then which region, from which region we got, which region making more profit, region wise, which region uh, make um, making more profit, and how much payment is payment pending, all the details. If you want to see that, we are going to use a MIS report options we are going to use. Okay, so in that one data, where is my data here in that? Okay, pending. Okay, if I want to see all the details, we are going to use a MIS report. How to check the MIS report? If I want to see that, we need one data, right? So that's why, one second, I will send one data in the group. Then you can download. You have to download the data, and we have to do simultaneously. How to together we have to work with that. That means I will put one data in the group. Download everyone should download the data. Then how to use all the formula, using the formula how to get all the informations. We can see how to create the MIS report in our company details. Then what is my final result? What is that? All the details we can see that. So here, one second. Hmm, okay, here. See now, I put one data for MS report. We have to do first download the data, then we have to create all these options. We have to find out all the details. Everyone should download the data. We have to work together. Means we have to find out all the details. Okay, so already in my system, here I'm going to open. I will check once. Oh, I think I don't have. Okay, I have downloaded one data. See now, this is our data. I have downloaded. Everyone should download the data only, okay? So here for this, insert. I'm going to merge and center, make it the details. Little bit I'm going to increase. This is the MIS report. Everyone downloaded or not? Okay, okay. Now, using this data, I want to find out. What do you want to find out? Now, I want to find out what is my total sales. What is my total sales? Okay, just only I'm going to use total sales. I want to find out what is my total sales here. So I'm going to merge a little bit. I'm going to give a little bit. Okay, so I want to find out what is my total sales here. How many invoice means here in this particular data I have, see now, invoice number, all these are different invoice number. In this particular date we exported this, the salesperson name for this particular region we exported, all they are my customer name we have, and product category, which category of product that one, which product, how many quantity we exported, what is the unit price, each product price, what is that total sales amount, how much, what is the payment status, they paid or not, still pending is there, all the information we have in the particular table. Now I want to know that how many invoices generated or created. In that, select a merchant center. So this is the options we have. Now I want to find out what is my total sales. If I want to see that my total sales equals sum, in that this is the total sales amount, right? Select all the, go to sales amount column. Now see sales amount, select enter. See now total sales amount 41 4 lakh 14 sorry 41 4 lakh 14,900 rupees is the total sales amount. This is my total sales amount. Okay, done. Simple equals sum, select the sales amount. Total sales this much be done. Then next, how many invoices generated? Here so many invoices there. How many invoices we generated? I want to know that here. So here options, I want to count this one. How many invoices? I don't want total here. How many, right? So that's why we have to select, click on that, count a function. Count a function, because why count a means, why we are not going to use count means, in this particular invoice text also is there and numbers also is there. That's why must and should we have to select a count a function. Select count a function. So select the invoice number. All these are my invoice number. Enter. See 15 invoices generated. Done. Done. Everyone applied the formula or not? This is my formula. How many invoices we generated? If I want to see that, so in the particular data, how many invoices is there? If you want to check, we are going to use a count a function. We are going to use. Dhanma Lekha, Tanushri, Riddhi, got the answer? See, if you reply, then only I can continue, right? Or one more time, should I? Which one you need, Maleka? Count A or sum options? Both. Okay, here see. Now, totals, this is my entire company information we have in that. Using this data, I want to create a MIS report. Okay, so MIS means management information report statement. So here, total sales, if you want to find out, now see, equals sum. Now total sales amount. Sales amount is there, no? Select entire column. Once if we select the entire column, that's it. Enter. See now here, 41 lakh. Then something we sold the product. Done. See 41 lakh 49,500 worth rupees goods we exported. Total amount this much we have to. So now here I want to check how many invoices we got. This much amount means how many sales, means how many invoices generated. If you want to see that, we have to select a count a function, because count function always it's going to calculate only the values only. Here text and numbers both also is there. That's why we have to use a count a function. Count a function, select all the invoices from here to here. Enter. Now see, total 15 invoices created. Done. Now I want to see that here. Click on that. Average sales per invoice. For every invoice, what is my average sales? I want to see that. Invoice. So for that, we have to apply the formula equals average. Average. Same options we have to use. So that means click on that, our sales amount only. Average. How much average of sales we done? Select, enter. Now see, this is the average amount. Done. Next options, I want to see that highest sales transaction, how much which happened, highest sales transaction in our data. So here highest sales, how much it's happened in our company. So here I want to select in that highest sales, merge this one little bit. I'm going to increasing. So background, which one you want we can apply, or else if you want to apply the more colors also we can use that options. Click on that. So now highest sales equals max option, max. So select the sales option, that means sales amount. Once if we select entire sales amount, so what is the highest sales amount, we can see that. Sales amount means not sales, sales amount, or else sales transaction, we can see 50,000 is the highest amount. Got it? Next, I want to check in that is okay for me. If I want to see that, I want to see what is that lowest sales transaction. Is the highest sales transaction, lowest sales transaction. Select, click on that little bit. I'm going to here. I want to see that lowest transaction. That means we have to use equals MIN, means minimum option. We are going to use a MIN. Select the sales details, sales amount. So then click on enter. See now 60,000 is the lowest sales transaction. 5 lakh is the highest sales amount. Lowest sales transaction 50,000. Next, I want to see that sales person wise. What is my MS report? Sales person wise means only the salesperson, means here salespersons Arjun, Priya, Kiran, Sneha, like this we have the salesperson is there. In the salesperson wise, what is my total sales amount? I want to see that MS reports. I want to check in that. So that means here click on that sales person wise. I want to create a MIS report. MIS report. So in my company we have okay Arjun. Next here okay Priya. Copy and paste here. So then Kiran. Sneha also my employee. Salesperson. Next Rahul. All these names we created here. Now I want to know that salesperson wise what is my click on that create. Okay, salesperson wise what is my sales? I want to see that here. Once if you select these options, once again. Salesperson wise, I want to see that reports. Means here, Priya, so many Priya, Kiran, Sneha, Rahul, Arjun. They are my salespersons. They repeated so many times. They sold some of product, all these things. Now I want to see only the Arjun. From Arjun, how much amount we got. If I want to see that particular only one criteria details, if you want to find out, we are going to use a sum if function, right? So that's why here we are going to use sum if. In that select the entire person details. This is my range. Select the range. It's going to ask range. It's asking range, then comma. Criteria is nothing but I want to find out Arjun information. So that is my criteria here, comma, in that. So sum range. So we have to select a total amount. We have to select like that. Click on that, enter. Now see, only from Arjun we got, so then 8,50,000 rupees, only from Arjun, his performance this much amount only. Okay, see, let me repeat one more time. I want to see that Priya information, how much amount only Priya collected, means what is her performance. If you want to see that, equals sum if function range, that means range means nothing but, so salesperson range we have to select entire salesperson range, so then comma, you selected the particular person range. In this range, what is your criteria? It's asking. My criteria means Priya only. I want to see Priya's performance, comma, some range. Some range means total amount. Enter. This the total amount we got. So now once if we drag, automatically amount is going to get. Okay, next options in that, I want to see that region wise what is our sale. That means here, this is we got particular salesperson wise what is the MIS reports, means the total amount, performance, everything we got. Now I want to see that region wise sales reports or sales analysis. Region total here south region. So here how many region? South, west, east, north. Okay. South, north, east, west. So region wise, I want to find out the sales amount. If you want to change, we can change the options also. We can change like this. Now, only from south region, how much amount we have to receive? What is the sales? If I want to see here, south region so many times it's repeated, north also so many times repeated, east also so many times repeated. That time what we have to do? So then here sum if function we have to select. Particular criteria details means particular region, only one single region details. If you want to find out, we are going to use the sum if function we are going to use. So that's why sum if range, that means this is the region range. Entire region we select. You selected the range. Okay. In this range, what is your criteria? Criteria south is my criteria. Comma. Next, it's asking sum range. Sum range means total amount. Enter. Now see, this much amount we got in only south region. Let me repeat one more time. Equals sum if range means nothing but this is my range, comma, criteria, this is my criteria, sum range, enter, total amount, enter. So this is the total amount. Once if we drag, automatically it will come. Okay, try it once. I will give you 5 minutes. If you got any confusions and anything, one more time I will explain. Any doubts? Okay. Okay. Try it once in your system. Then okay, so next options in that. So region wise, this is my sales we found out. So now I want to see that payment status. How many we received that amount? So still how much amount pending is there? If you want to see that here, payment status. Payment status analysis. If you want to check, so go to here. Paid, how much is there? I want to check paid, and pending, how much is there? Pending. We can select that options. How to use these options? For example, in that, so we have to use that option. Same options only we have to use in that sum if only. Select the equals sum if function, sum if range. In that range means this one. Payment status range we have to select entire range. So then comma criteria, this is my criteria, then comma sum range. In that sum range means sales amount options we have to select all the details, then click on enter. See now this much amount we received, 20 lakh, 28 lakh something we received. Still pending amount is how much is there? Equal sum if range. So that means this is my payment status range we have to select. Select this one, then comma pending, criteria is pending, then comma sum range. Sum range means sales amount range. Select sales amount range. Enter. Still 12 lakhs something we have to receive still. That much pending is there. Like this, we can select the pending amount, all these things we can check in the payment analysis option. Okay, so here next uh, next option what we can here, count of paid and pending orders. Merchant center I'm going to. Okay, so here I want to select how many orders pending or count of paid or pending orders still is there. Pending orders, if you want to check, we are going to use a, so paid and pending orders, if you want to check, we can select same count if functions we have to equals count if function range. So we have to select so in this particular payment status, comma, criteria is paid. How many number of paid, pending details, all these things we can. And I want to see that next options in that, I want to see product wise, product category means category wise what is my performance. Sorry, product wise what is the performance means only the here category, what is our category, we have product category, IT, hardware, software, electronics, like this option is accessories. I want to know that only from accessories how much amount we got, we have to receive or received, we sold. I want to see that category wise what is the performance details, I want to check. Okay, so that's why here product category performance, I want to check in that. Select here center, so give a little bit some different options here. Category, any categories you can select. IT, if you want IT hardware, copy that and paste here. Next options, if you want software, copy the software and paste here. Only from software how much we got that amount. So then accessories, if you want, we can select accessories also, copy and paste here. In that IT hardware, see now in that select only the IT hardware means the details, if you want to find out only the hardware details. So that's why we have multiple product. I need only from hardware details. That's why only one criteria details, if you want to find out, we are going to use a sum if function, we are going to use. Sum if, select the range. This is my product category range. Comma, what is your criteria? IT hardware is my criteria. Then sum range. Where is the sum range? Total amount we have to select. Close the parenthesis, enter. Now see, only from hardware 23 lakh 50,000 rupees we got. If I want to see that software also same equals sum if range, that means product category range, select again comma criteria, this my criteria, sum range we can use same amount we can select, then close the parenthesis, enter. This my software range options we can. Like this we can find out the options also. Next, how many quantity of products sold? We got this much amount in the sales. How many quantity we sold? If you want to see that, for that we have to use a sum, means here total we need, no, we have to select a total quantity, we have to select. That's why equals sum option, we have to add quantity columns also. Select, enter. Now see, 172 product we exported. Like this option is going to display to us. Okay. Next options in that, I want to see that monthly wise, in the particular month wise, what is that total amount I want to check in that. So for that, if you want to check, so here first we have to okay, here see, now if I now see 5th Jan we sold, then reports we have, invoices we created 8th Jan, 12th Jan, like this we have the, so date wise also, along with the date also we have. So now I want to see only the month Jan, like this I want to display. I don't want to display along with that date all these things, means I need only the month option. If you want to apply for that, we have to apply the formula equals text, text. So then we have to select B2, then comma, double quotes, MMM. I only month only I want to display. In that 3 characters I want to display. Close the parenthesis, enter. Now see, Jan month we got here. Jan month transaction, drag this one. See, only the month options is going to display to us. It's not going to display here like this date, day, year, all these things is not going to display. So MM means 3 characters we need. That's why 3 times I applied the formula I applied here. Okay. So like this also we can convert the, if I have the date year wise, month wise, date wise, if you want only month, we can, using the text functions, we can apply the details also. Got it? Next up, I want to see that how many pending amount is there. Pending amount means, amount means nothing but orders only. Merge and this one. So here equals countif function. We have to count, no, that's why it's asking the range. Range means nothing but pending options. Entire range we have to select. In that we selected the range, then comma. What is your criteria? My criteria is pending only. I want to find out. Select the pending, then click on enter. So 5 pending orders means 5 amount, 5 invoices of amount pending is there. So we can select. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Like this we can select the informations also. Okay. Next options. Month wise, what is the sales amount? Only the Jan month, how much amount So we that means what are the sales we done? Okay, so that means I want to see that month wise performance. I want to see, or month wise analysis options also we can. So in that Jan, Feb, March, in this particular, so only Jan, Feb and March, only 3 month informations we have. So that's why I want to select Jan, copy that. Here I am going to paste. Sorry. Oh, I have to type in that. Jan, no? Okay. Jan, Feb, March. Month-wise, I want to see the performance options. I want to see. So what is my month-wise performance means? Here equals. So we have to apply that in that also. Here Jan, Feb, March, 3 month also is there. I need only the Jan month. Only one criteria details I want to find out. That's why we are going to use a sum if function only. Equals sum if some range means in that sum if that range we have to select. This my range. Select the range. You selected the range. In this range, what is your criteria? Jan is my criteria. Of that sum range means total amount we have to find. Select. Sorry, not this one, this one. Sales amount. Click on that. Enter. Now see, only from Jan, this much amount worth of goods we sold. 11,82,500 worth rupees goods we sold. If I want to see that Feb also equals some if function range, that means here this my range. Range, comma, criteria, Feb is my criteria. Some range it's going to ask, some range, total amount we have to use. Now see, enter only the Feb, this much amount. We can drag and drop. Like this, we can find out the options month wise also we can find out. Okay. Now I want to find out top performance salesperson. That means here I want to find out. So what is that top salesperson performance? Who sold the highest sales? From which person we got highest amount? I want to see that. So for that we are going to use a index and match function. In the previous session, I showed that index and match function when we are going to use that I showed. So here also I am going to use index and match function also. Equals index first. Select the index. It's asking the range. Range means, so here we have to select a total sales we have to find out. No, select the entire range. Select the range. So then comma, it's asking row number. Instead of that row number, we are going to use the match function also. Match function, lookup value. Instead of that, I need highest sales, right? That's why along with that match function, we are going to maximum number. Maximum means we have to use a, so in that, um, which person we have to find out, right? So that's why here we have to select this maximum. In that maximum sales amount, then comma, lookup array, same only in that select comma, I need in the exact match 0 we got here. Salesperson, right? Here we have to okay, we didn't select here index function. So what is our question? Salesperson details. So that's why here this is my salesperson details. So we have in that. We have to select this my array. So in that comma, select the comma. Now it's asking to us. So that means row number. Instead of that, we have to apply the match function. In that match function, also max details I want to find out. So that's why here we have to select. So then in that, this the amount. Where is my amount? This the amount options we have to select. Once if you select that amount options, then close the parenthesis. Maximum value is completed. Again, comma. It's asking lookup array. In this lookup array only, I want to find out the maximum value. Then, comma, exact match we need. Close the parenthesis twice. Enter. Now see, Sneha is the highest person. From Sneha only, we got highest sales. Now see, here Sneha. We should not select this table because here repeated. Sneha, Rahul, Arjun, everything we repeated. But here total amount we have. Using these options only we have to find out. Got it? Sneha is the highest person. Means top performance salesperson is Sneha. Okay? Okay, one or two options is there. In the next session, I will going to start. Okay, one more MIS report I'm going to start. After that, we have to create the dashboard option. So one more MIS report I have to display, and after that, we have using all this data, we have to create a dashboard. So then we have to create a dashboard. Okay, we will continue tomorrow only. Any doubts, ma, in that? Okay, ma, okay. We will continue in the next session. Okay, tomorrow we have class, right? Tomorrow we will.